It's more acceptable in the ultra world to fail. I don't think we put ourselves in positions to fail that much in life. I think we try to play it safe, and we place a lot of emphasis on like what we think is success.
Ultra marathon running was something that I never heard of. I was like, what do you mean? People run more than 26.2? Who does that?
If I put my mind to something, I am going to do it. Like, I'm a woman of my word, right? So if I say I'm going to run this ultra, I'm going to run this ultra.
Oh, that's why.
And we're gonna hinge at the waist, come all the way through and fall forward. Hi, my name is Jessie Zapo, and I am the founder and coach of Girls Run NYC.
How's everybody feeling?
Woo! Great! So I've been a part of the urban running community in New York City over the last almost 20 years. One thing that I always saw that I wanted to do something about was the barrier to entering for women. And so I started Girls Run as just a pop-up space for women from all sorts of different clubs and communities to come together in a women's only environment.
Girls Run NYC is actually the first running group I joined. Everyone there is at a different level, but everyone there is there to help each other. Whatever you want to put your mind to is possible.
I'm Rasheda. I am captain of Girls Run NYC and a part-time lifelong runner.
We're gonna equal our legs together.
It provides a safe space for women to run, to be, to cry, laugh, and that's really special.
Being able to give running to other women who are maybe new to New York City or in their early 20s, just sort of figuring out what they want to do. There are older women who've been doing the same sort of hustle and struggle to like survive in a city like New York. It feels amazing to be able to provide that kind of intergenerational support, and that doesn't necessarily exist in a lot of other spaces.
As a coach, one of my fundamental core beliefs is that everyone has the potential to live their best life. And I think that Girls Run NYC provides space for women to belong, learn, explore, and become whoever it is that they ultimately want to be.
Can you name one of the 4 drills?
I didn't even know what ultra marathoning was for a lot of my earlier days running. Girls Run was never designed to be an ultra marathoning group, but it just so happened that it's a group that attracts women who have all these different abilities and skills. So when we introduced the idea of women in the group running an ultra marathon, I think because of the nature of the closeness, people were like, yeah, let's do it. Let's sign up for it.
One day I was doing a warm-up with Jessie and she mentioned the ultra. She asked me, why don't you just sign up? I signed up without even questioning how many miles the ultra is. But once I looked at the miles, I was like, is it too late to get out?
I just need to actually try.
The one thing I always say I'm going to have is the audacity. Like, I'm always going to have the audacity. It makes no sense because there's absolutely no reason why. I basically took 7 years off from running. Last year, did this 31 days of running challenge, then ended up running New York City marathons, and me overhearing Rasheda sharing that she was going to do an ultra. And then it's like, oh, you're doing an ultra? I want to do an ultra too. Just pure guts and audacity, right?
No, God, it's okay.
Oh, then tell me it's hot. I can't do this.
Go without me. Then I just started eating watermelon at mile 6.
January, I got COVID. I couldn't run for a good 3 weeks. I couldn't breathe properly. I reached out to Jessie and I also mentioned that I'm gonna drop out of the race. Jessie and SheShe messaged me on the side and they're like, I think you can do this. So they were very encouraging. If it wasn't for Girls Run New York City, I don't think I would have made it to this ultra. There's a lot of support but you have to take and show up.
Good job.
Tammy, are you excited?
I am excited.
Yeah, 60K in 2 days. We got this, right?
You got this.
No, we got this. The trip is awesome. Let's do something amazing. Let's conquer some miles and some trails. Let's like represent in a field where there's really a lot of men. There's not that many women, especially women of color, that goes out trail running, right? I'm so proud that I'm part of this group, that I'm able to say, hey, we are a group from New York City going out to Arizona, and we are representing a lot of strength.
This race, it's cool because it's a point to point. So you have to drive and you're like, oh my God, I am gonna cover all of that ground on my 2 feet.
Amanda, one of our awesome friends, she did 100Ks.
Wish you luck and have fun, girl. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna have so much fun.
See you tomorrow.
When we got to see her go off at her 100K, that really inspired me, thinking, hey, if she can do this, why not me?
Morning of, I don't even know what time we woke up, but it must have been like 4 in the morning or whatever time, right? It's early morning in the desert. We show up all dressed, and I don't know, I wasn't afraid.
I had really bad jitters. I was nervous.
I felt really good.
It was the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the race, I actually always find that mile 1 is the hardest because you're like, lungs are being squeezed, you're nervous, and you're also like, what am I about to do? I ran the first 50 kilometers with SheShe. We just hung in there together for that long. I actually really thought we were gonna finish together.
I said to myself, okay, you're not that very well trained for this ultra, but as long as you stick with Zapo, keep her in your view, you'll be just fine.
While I'm definitely thinking about, am I moving fast enough? Am I fueling enough? Am I getting enough electrolytes? In the back of my head, I'm like, but what about Ellie?
I was like, I want to keep going.
I wonder where Tammy is.
Couldn't feel my legs.
How's Madiha?
And in my head, I'm like, I think I'm already done. Should I just DNF? So then Coach Zapo was in my head. She's like, you DNF at what mile? So I was like, no, just keep moving.
This entire race was definitely for me about the whole team and just really wanting everyone to be okay.
When I reached the top of that hill, Jessie was there. She gave me a hug and she was like, great job, SheShe. She was like, let's get some aid and let's be on our way. And I said, you go ahead. I'll be okay.
There was a moment where we had to separate, and I actually think in that moment, there's so much power and growth in being able to say, okay, now I'm gonna do this on my own.
She turns around and she starts running. I fall apart. I've never felt that way in my life. Never. I had nothing left in me. Nothing at all. And I just sat there and cried. I look around and there are so many men that are on the ground crying like babies. and I was thinking, oh my gosh, because sometimes you feel like it's only happening to you. You're the only one that feels this way. And everybody was having a hard time.
And so I keep going and I get to the DNF part and I was kind of happy because I was like, I came out here trying my best, doing my best. and to make it to mile 24, that to me was already an accomplishment. So the DNF didn't feel like a failure.
I was like, this is it. Just go. Like, give it all you have. And as soon as I got to the finish line, the whole team was there. Like, tears were just coming.
It felt really, really good crossing the finish line and then seeing all of our people coming in.
I learned that I am far more capable of things than I think is possible, and that I have a tremendous support network that's willing to help me get through hard things.
I have the willpower already. It's more sticking to consistency, building that groundwork. You want to build a house on steady ground.
If I'm able to run 37 miles mentally, physically exhausted, I'm able to really overcome a lot of other things. So I do have a appreciation of my body and my mind more.
No matter what people say, whether it be culture, society, expectations that are put on women, we are way more than anyone sees. And I would recommend find a group that really supports women, elevating them, uplifting them. Girls Run New York City is one great support place. That one step will carry you through your ultra.
Learn to give myself grace.
My mind is more powerful than I think, and that I have strength in the collective, which was the team of women that I was going with. Knowing that there was a group of women who had trained, that were all nervous, that were all kind of like relying on each other but also on me, gave me actually a lot of strength to show up, because I was showing up for them and not just myself.
Girls Run NYC on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Girls Run NYC! Woo! Whoosh!
Lights, camera, action. Get ready for the main attraction. Stevie Wonder shades on at the mansion. Look at how far we come up with the passion. Too real, I got my own theme song. Too real, I've been here for too long. You can't see me, open your eyes up. Until I get what's mine, middle fingers up. I'ma show you all right now. You're looking at a star right now. Looking at a star. Put my picture on the wall right now. You're looking at a star right now. Looking at a star. I told you I was gonna be something. Nobody ever gave me nothing. I'ma show you all right now. You're looking at a star right now. Like Picasso with Malaga, I've been sent here to beat all of ya. Straight from the heart, I'm an artist. Yeah, I don't know, we just getting started. You never seen a one bit this strong. You never seen a rain last for this long. You don't know the path that I've been on. It's all eyes on me, I already won. Yeah, it's all needs my time to shine.
Girls Run NYC!